right, so go ahead, Craig. What's your breakout for week 1 this week?
Well, I just picked once again for these. I just kind of went not in the top 10, nothing like that. Because I mean, I could pick easily top 10 people, but I just picked kind of like guys that maybe probably on your bench or could be on your bench or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Quarterback, I got Jameis. They're playing the Falcons. I know it's a road game and it's a division game, but Michael Thomas is back. Alvin Kamara's he's there as well. They got Chris Olave and they got Jarvis Landry. So they have a lot of guys that he can throw the ball to. James was playing really, really great last year until he got hurt. So, and the Falcons are not good. So I'm just going to go with Jameis Winston here. And I looked at Fantasy Pros, which is who I look at sometimes for rankings, and he was ranked 16. So pretty much there's nobody in the top 10 here.
Shout out Fantasy Pros.
Running backs, I picked Nick Chubb. Now, Nick Chubb, he's ranked 15 on Fantasy Pros, which is kind of surprising because they're playing the Panthers, and the Panthers had one of the worst rush defenses last year.
Yeah.
So, and they don't have a quarterback. Well, they have Jacoby Brissett, but he's basically no quarterback.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he's going to hand the ball off a lot.
They don't have anybody they can really throw the ball to except for Amari. So, and the Panthers just couldn't, like I said, they couldn't stop the run last year. So why not just run the ball with one of the best offensive lines and one of the best, pretty much the best running back combination, or one of the best in Chubb and Hunt. But I'm going with Chubb because he's the starter. I think he's going to get more touches. Receivers, I got Bateman. He's the number one target for Rashad Bateman. He's the number one target for Lamar Jackson. They're playing at the Jets. I don't really think the Jets defense is all that. They should be improved from last year, but they're still the Jets. Lamar Jackson has something to prove, I think, this year. He wants his contract. He wants to show that he's MVP still, and he wants to show that he can bounce back from last year's injury. Bateman should be, I would assume, getting a lot of targets. And he was ranked 22. Tight end, I was trying to find somebody. I looked, and I mean, Robert Tonyan came to mind just because he's coming. I would assume he's coming back off of injury. He should be good to go. He was a big time target for Aaron Rodgers a couple years ago when he had like 11 touchdowns or 9 or whatever it was. I think he had 9. But he was a touchdown machine back then. He got hurt last year. He doesn't seem like there's a lot of people, at least from looking at everything, that Aaron Rodgers can throw the ball to and that he trusts. But Robert Tonyan could be that guy. Maybe. I know that they're playing at the Vikings. The Vikings defense should be a lot better, but I think Tonyan should get some looks at least. And he was ranked 23, so I was trying to find somebody, like I said, low. In defense, I got the Eagles. They were ranked 12th.
Yeah. And
they're playing at the Lions. Now, all these games I picked are road games, which I didn't know until after I put it down. But
that's all right.
It kind of looks like the Lions, I mean, they have Swift and they have St. Brown, but outside of those two guys, they still have Jared Goff at quarterback. The Eagles defense looks to be a lot better. So I don't know how much I believe in the Eagles defense as for a fantasy team, just like Carolina was a top 2 defense last year, but their fantasy numbers weren't there. So, but I do like the Eagles in week 1.
All right. Mo, you wanna go?
Yeah. I'm gonna take quarterback once again. I'm gonna agree with CJ. I'm gonna go Jameis Winston. I think he's gonna have a big year. I think he's gonna be motivated. He sees what he has. I think the belief in the coaching staff in him is gonna be big. Running back and wide receiver, I'm going homers, and it's not because I'm just going homers. It's for a reason. I'm gonna go Gibson, and I'm gonna go with McLaurin. I think they're gonna be motivated. I think Gibson, because the fumbles, they was before the unfortunate shooting incident. Robinson was getting first team reps. I think Gibson's going to be motivated now. I think McLaurin's going to be motivated because you just got paid.
Yeah,
like you just got paid. I mean, and for real, I mean, should he got paid? Yes. Did what he got paid match the stats he's been putting up? No. So I think he's going to be motivated to say, I earned this money. Like, I'm worth it. So I think he's going to come out motivated. Tight end, I like the tight end from Pittsburgh.
Oh, yeah.
Penn State. I like him. I seen some flashes of him. I like him. Defense, I think they was top 10. I'm gonna go, honestly, I'm gonna go out of the top 10. I'm gonna go Browns defense. I like the combination of Clowney and Garrett. I think they're gonna cause havoc. I think their secondary has players they've been drafting in the top 10, top 3 to 4 rounds over the last couple of years. So I'm gonna go with them.
All right. Okay, guys. So quarterback, Jameis Winston was really good. And I want to pick him, but I picked him on my notes. Yeah, my notes right here. But I'm gonna go with Trey Lance. I think he plays Chicago. I think, Craig was high on him, in our episode last week. I think he has a good, matchup with Chicago. And I know he's hearing all this noise about Jimmy Garoppolo, yada, yada, yada. But I think Trey Lance, Chicago is a really good first game that he could go against because that defense isn't good. So he should be able to have a great game. The receiver, I got Michael Thomas. I think Michael Thomas is going to come out and ball out, man. I think that he's going to, he came out and was like, look, man, I'm trying to, be better than 2019. To me, that is huge. So I think he's going to do really good, man. And I kind of like that pick, Antonio Gibson at Jacksonville. I kind of like that, Mo. I'm a pretty lean towards that for the running back. I did read something where proceed with caution, but you could start Mike Davis in Baltimore. They're playing the Jets. I just know the Jets aren't a good team.
I mean, is he starting with their back situation?
Yeah, J.K. Dobbins is still out a couple weeks.
And Hill?
So,
And Justice Hill?
Say that one more time.
You know what I'm saying? And Justice Hill? Heard they brought him back. What's the back they signed that got released? Like, he was he a decent back too.
Kenyon Drake.
Oh,
Kenyon Drake. Yep, Kenyon Drake. But Mike Davis has been there all camp, so I would, J.K. Dobbins isn't.
But because of their blocking scheme, James, I see where you're going. Because of Baltimore and their blocking scheme, I could see Davis kind of having a sneaky good game.
Yes.
Yes.
Listen, this is what I read. It's very interesting. I said, okay. The tight end, I'm gonna kind of, give myself a little pat on the back for this one. I actually picked them up off the waiver wire, and it is the Houston tight end, Brevin Jordan. And here's the thing with tight ends, they're going against Indianapolis, but he has solidified himself as the number 2. So, man, what can I lose? I mean, I think that if they're gonna pass the ball, I think Brevin Jordan is gonna be. I think he's gonna have a bomb game, and he's starting. So I'll let you know next week how that went, guys. And the defense, I picked the Bengals. I think they're Pittsburgh. I mean, they got Mitch Trubisky. I drafted Pittsburgh defense, and I need to find somebody to start them against. But I think Cincinnati defense has got a good matchup with Pittsburgh. And then like Craig said, I think Craig, you say Saints defense?
I say Eagles.
Eagles defense. Eagles defense is good too. And I mean, you could do the Bucks at Dallas might be another good one, but the problem with that is I think that's going to be probably a shootout. So I would probably go Cincinnati at Pitt.
Bye.